Ladies and gentlemen, this is not a drill. We have the IMU face reveal! Spoilers for chapter 1179 of One Piece. Title of the chapter is The Incarnation of Neurona IMU. Oh my goodness, bro. Yo, this is absolutely insane, gang. I can't believe we are actually here. Moment of silence for all the One Piece fans that didn't make it, bro. Now, for the first time ever, normally I don't do this because we should be trying to like nuke your YouTube channel to hell, but I think I'll get away with it. And I know some of y'all just gonna scroll to the end anyway, but I will be dropping IMU's actual face at the end of this video, bro. So y'all just hold up, listen to the spoilers, and then you can look at that, bro. And make sure to like and subscribe if you like this content, bro. You know I'll be out here doing this for y'all and for myself every week. We're gonna be talking spoilers today, but it's gonna be a little bit disjointed than usual because they're all over the place, bro. Like people was going crazy this chapter. Now to start off, we have the 5 elders trying to stop IMU from leaving the castle, suggesting they send an admiral or go themselves. Now, of course, the illiterate brain dead agenda pushers on Twitter thought this meant the Oda is trying to imply that 5 Gorosei members are equal to 1 admiral. I don't think that's the case at all, bro. I think they was trying to prevent IMU from going to Elbaf because they have a vested interest in IMU's life. Remember, they are all tied to IMU. Their immortality comes from IMU. So if anything happens to IMU, they're cooked, right? And what they said is, oh, we'll send 1 admiral. When IMU wasn't jacking that, they was like, will all 5 go instead? How about that? Sweeten the deal. IMU still wasn't jacking that because IMU knows they're all bums. Trash. Like I said, it's gonna be a little disjointed today because people drop spoilers everywhere, bro. Flashing back to the Straw Hats, we have Loki and Luffy arriving at the Walrus school, and Loki inquiring as to why the school is frozen. Lilith tells him it's not frozen, it's just thermal energy has been taken from it, so the environment looks like that. You know, they start eating food. Loki complains frozen fruit tastes terrible. Then Luffy inquires, yo, the one you froze earlier, is she dead? Loki explains to him that that's flash freezing. She won't die, but the only guy who can melt the ice is this guy right here, pointing at Ragnar. So she ain't going anywhere, don't worry. This implies that Ragnar is the only one who can melt the ice that he produces. I'm sure Gear 5 Luffy can find a way around it, and maybe even Loki might be able to destroy it, but you know, as far as melting it out to free someone, only Ragnar got that. Then we cut to Nami and Zeus, and they're both sensing something. Nami showing again an innate ability to sense changes in the weather, even if they're caused by unnatural phenomenon. I love it, Oda. Keep feeding us, bro. A huge pillar of black smoke, clouds, and lightning descend from the sky, same as the time the elders arrive. Everyone's freaking out, bro. They're like, yo, what's going on? And then an enormous pentagram circle is seen above the Aru's castle. A magic circle, the giants inquire. Nami calls everyone to come look. The giant pentagram circle appears in the sky. The abyss, black pillars of smoke, clouds, and lightning descend from each point of the pentagram. Trees and houses begin to come alive and sing with an evil look on their faces, bruh. So this is just like Big Mom. No, it's not just like Big Mom's powers, but it's very alike to Big Mom's ability to spread parts of her soul to create homies. Now, could this be how IMU creates the pacts with the Gorosei, the Holy Knights, and even with Domi Reversi? I don't think it's what I'm about to say applies to Domi Reversi, but remember when Mu said that there's a consequence to pay for them to create more Holy Knights and create more Gorosei? Could it be that Mu is sharing a part of their soul with these trusted few, and that's why Mu doesn't want to create a lot of them? This could also imply that this is a way to defeat Mu, because when you kill a Holy Knight or when you kill a Gorosei member, you're destroying a part of Mu's soul, kind of like Harry Potter Horcrux type vibe. That's why when Mu killed Saturn, we saw him like rapidly age and all that stuff. It's because Mu was pulling back that piece of their soul, and when Harold died, it was kind of the same thing, except instead of Mu taking that part of them back, it was just outright killed and it severed the connection. And this would obviously cause Mu a lot of pain. A massive wave of Conqueror's Haki bursts across all Elbaf. The giant kids are fainting. We see Colin and Olaf faint. Zoro inquires Conqueror's Haki as Chopper is clinging to his head. Loki says it's coming from the castle, and he's like, hey, this Haki was from earlier. Now, IMU appears at the same magic circle where Shamrock and Gunko arrive. IMU still in silhouette form and is still a slender figure with the 3-pointed crown on their head. And IMU starts to cough and cough up blood, and we can see the blood pooling at the bottom of IMU's feet. IMU appears to be a male with a beautiful face, tan skin, long white hair, horns, wings, and a devil tail. Generally a distinctive design. Introduction box. one of the 20 founders of the world government, special power, devil fruit, king of the world, Saint Nerona Imu. Now, if we're going to talk about that special power ability, we know from the will of Marco that it's written a specific way in Japanese. The word Akuma is written in a katakana rather than in the usual kanji. This is done when they're trying to give special emphasis or meaning or unusual nuance to a term. So I believe when they say devil fruit, what they're talking about is they're emphasizing devil. It's the actual or OG, the devil fruit. Imu is the devil. I know I've said that like 5 times in a row now. Thanks to y'all who listen to me ramble on about it, bro. We also have some extra information on Imu's description before I drop the picture and some of my theories for y'all, bro. Imu appears to be a male with handsome features. Black clouds surround him. He has long horns similar to Kaido and the ancient giants, but they curve twice, forming the letter S. He is not wearing any upper clothing but has a cape with a logo. Only half of it is visible. He has tan skin similar to a Lunarian, like King. He also has a devil-like tail, the same one seen piercing Sabo. He has white circular tattoos all over his body, including an eye tattoo on his right hand. He also has a tattoo on the left side of his face. He possesses the same black Hagoromo clouds seen in Awakened Zone users like Lucci and the 5 Elders. However, instead of swirly cloud patterns, his clouds have eyes in them, similar to a biblically accurate Ophanim, often depicted online. He wields a pole-arm weapon. The butt end tip has black clouds, while the blade is zigzag and curved at the tip. We can see a trickle of blood coming out of the side of Imu's mouth after they take on this transformation. Now, first things first, I believe this transformation is a hybrid form of whatever devil that Imu can turn into, and the reason they went into this form is to protect themselves from getting damaged. I think Imu's body is weak, and this is why the Gorosei earlier was trying to prevent Mu from leaving the castle, because this weakness makes Imu vulnerable outside of Pangaea Castle, which is why they went into their hybrid zone form to give them extra time. And I think that is the only thing that is going to spare the Straw Hats on Elbaf this chapter, bro. I also believe strongly that Shanks is going to have to pull up to save them, bro, because as far as we can see right here, a real demon has arrived. And yo, I don't know how they're going to be able to survive this one, bruh. The Straw Hats are most likely going to get cooked, bruh. GG's. Because we already seen what Imu can do to them in like Gonko's body, you know what I'm saying? Like, he wasn't able to actually fight against Loki and Luffy in Nidhogg and Gear 5 forms, but a certain member of the crew, Usopp, rage baited the actual devil into pulling up and running the ones with them. I can't even, like, bro. I can't even stress how much. I don't know if this is a W or a massive L. It might be more on the L side because well, it's a W for us because we get to see Imu, but for the Straw Hats, Jesus Christ, bro. Jesus Christ. And Loki's gonna be the one to be like, no, this is like them in their true form, because he already identified this is the same Haki as earlier. What is gonna happen to the Straw Hats, bro? We have no idea. The end note for the chapter says descent, so we just gonna have to figure out what the hell that means, bro. But yeah, Red Hair definitely has to pull back up. I think what's gonna happen is they're gonna engage in battle. The Straw Hats are gonna begin to get absolutely washed, and Imu might probably like actually finish them off, like about to kill them, and Shanks is gonna intervene. Is Shanks gonna die himself? I have no idea, bro. But we'll just have to wait and see. Break next week. Yo, this chapter is absolutely insane, so y'all gotta let me know what y'all think about it in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe, bro. You know I'm here every week dropping the bangers for you, bro, interpolating Oda's words. JK, I just like spoiling the manga and talking about it, and I hope y'all like hearing it. So until next time I see you guys, peace out. Imu reveal in 3, 2, 1.